personal collection. Nothing is for sale. It's for educational purposes only. We might talk about a giveaway since we're having a giveaway at 8K. That giveaway is not affiliated with YouTube at all. 100% affiliated by Desert Armory and more. And we'll be using this object to point at things throughout the room. It is a pen. As you can tell, it's a purple pen, and that's what we got scribbled on our hand right here. See? Here we go. This is take 2 of the second live. We're trying it a second time. Didn't get anybody in earlier for some reason after 1 minute and 3/4. Hopefully we get someone now. Maybe it's going to be a bad connection like earlier. It was really weird. It was like dial-up. Yeah, nobody came in. Super slow. Wow. Minute in again, nothing. That's not good. Let's start moving around so they think that somebody's doing something. Hopefully YouTube will be pushing it. Because sometimes that helps. You start moving the camera around and it starts pushing it. But anyways, got a lot of stuff out today. Today is semi-automatic pistol day, guys. So that's what we have out. We had a live earlier and it went pretty good. We're slowly getting pushed out more, except this one currently is going super slow. There is one person in here. I don't know who it is. Appreciate you coming by. Shout out to you. We just tried one earlier. Nobody came in after the same time mark now. So we restarted again. At least have one person in there I can see. Hey, it's Mr. Jordan. Welcome, buddy. Appreciate you showing up. Welcome back, my friend. Yeah, we tried one earlier and it didn't get pushed out. Nobody showed up for about 1 minute and 40 seconds. So we restarted it. That would be me, he says. LOL. Yes, sir. Yeah, sometimes when they'll say, hey, Jerome, I'll be like, yep, that's me. Well, how can I help you? That's me. Currently, you're the only one in here. Oh, there's the second person because there's a second like. There's got to be another person in here. Let's see who it is. Oh, now it shows 4. There we go. We're getting a couple people in now. Taking a little bit. Appreciate you all showing up to Desert Armory and more. We do gun content. We do mine exploring, cave exploring, and hiking, outdoor stuff. Some of my handyman stuff as my work. Check us out. We'd love to have you join the family. We have a giveaway at 8K. We'd love for you to join us in that giveaway. For that to happen, you have to be subscribed and in the live chat. And it is free. Free to enter. What's up, Aaron? I'm here XD. I don't have any XDs. You ever talk like a Springfield XD? Don't have one. The only Springfield I have is a 1911 E1 mil-spec. How many grains does the air gun shoot? It's a 25 caliber, so I don't know how many grains that one is. I forget what I have shooting it now. I couldn't find the can the other day of the pellets for it. I used to have 2 different ones for it, but then I could only find the one after I moved. I don't know. I'm not sure how many grains it is. It's pretty light. I'd say probably like a 20 maybe. 17, I'm not sure. Somewhere around there, 20, 25. Yeah, it's 25 caliber and 25 grain maybe. 25 in the chat too. Hold it. Shout out to those in the chat. Double tap the screen and subscribe if you could. We got 1 subscription. Like I said, that is going towards the 8K subscription, which are going towards a giveaway. Once we hit 8K, guys. Zoe Crane says, hi, what's up? Born Blue Dyard says, Canik Blueprint. It's called a Canik Sketch. It's from 2025. It's their signature series from 2025. It's called the Canik Sketch. Meta SFX Canik Sketch. Hi, I just joined and I was wondering if you could wish me a happy birthday because my birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Emiliano Madgons. Use it on yourself. Dude, we do not talk about that here, unfortunately. We need to take you out on here. You don't belong in here if you talk on that type of stuff, unfortunately. Let's see. What's up? Hey, creator. How's it going? Yesterday was eventful. What happened? You're welcome, Emiliano. My dad's birthday was yesterday. Hey, shout out, Alex. Hey, we got another subscription. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Where's that at? There we go. Thank you. Hey, Zoe. See ya. Thanks for dropping by. Double tap the screen before you leave if you could. Thank you. But yeah, we got a giveaway again happening at 8K. You have to be subscribed and in the live. It is free and is hosted by yours truly, Desert Armory Moore. Nothing to do with YouTube at all. Alternator died in the high. Oh yeah, you mentioned that in the one of my shorts. Barely made it home before my engine stalled. That happened to my dad and mom the other day. And then eventually the battery went out too because it was relying on it so much. Just came back from range day. Oh, nice, Born Blued. What'd you shoot? Probably 9, right? Yeah, like all of us. I'm hoping to do a little bit tomorrow in the afternoon, evening. It'll be either ballistics or dove hunting, one or the other. We'll see. Vlog. The only thing I request is that you live in the USA. If you're younger than 16, you would have to have your parents' approval of whatever the giveaway is. That is YouTube's laws. If you're younger than 16, you have to get your parents' permission. Paramexiaman, what's up? Welcome to the vlog in Paramexiaman, whatever that is. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. Creator, there's going to be a giveaway at 8K and a giveaway at 10K. A couple more guns and you'll be able to protect yourself from the boogeyman. Yep, there's the other couple. There we go. We're able to do it now. Yep. We've got another 20 or so in the safe. The stickers came for the 6,000 giveaway, so we can send that stuff off now. Thank you for those 2 subscription guys. Appreciate you, whoever did that. Bradley says, pick up that blue one. I can't touch anything on live. I can get you up close. That's called a Canic Signature Series Sketch. It's the Meta SFX version. Eventually, yeah, once we get there. Obviously, we're not there yet, so. Appreciate you coming by, Bradley. What's going on, Jerome? Hey, welcome back, Joe Kaka. It's kind of a weird name, but okay. Never received my giveaway prize, brother. You never were on here, Random Bot, so we only had one giveaway before this. Yes, sir. You never got it for me because I never gave you one. We're looking for Shadow Band. I keep trying to get a hold of him via email and never responded back because he won the range bag. I've replaced 2 alternators in the past 6 months, bought a Radical 15 and 556, and on the way home, the battery light came on. Yeah. So what happens sometimes is your alternator will be weak, so your battery is overexerting itself. And a lot of times when you replace the alternator a little bit later, the battery will go out. That happened to my parents, their Envoy. What's your talent? What's up, Real Neck? What's my talent? God has given me a lot. I am blessed, actually. I'm a woodworker. I'm a juggler. I'm a good shot. I'm a handyman, so I do all sorts of handyman stuff. People say I'm a decent driver. I don't know. God's been good. He's blessed me with a lot of talents. I can't complain. We have more things to be thankful for than to complain about in life. That's for sure. Check your alternator voltage output. Yeah, that would be the way. If it's good, well, then your battery's problem. If it's bad, then your alternator is bad. Yep, Dark Crypto knows what to do. I've done that a lot, too, when I used to work at a mechanic shop. Yes, sir. Almost to 7,200, guys. Getting there. What is your talent that some wouldn't consider a talent? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that's what your question was. You just said, what's your talent? I don't know. I mean, I know how to juggle. Love you, guns. Always good sports. Thanks, Random. Just got a M92 AK. Do you have one? I don't have an M92. I have a, I don't know what model that would be. It's a Kalashnikov. Just the normal one. Kalashnikov AK-47. 7.62 by 39. I don't know what model mine is. Juggle loaded pistols. No, I've never done that. I juggle balls or bean bags or tennis balls, stuff like that. That'd be like people juggling chainsaws that are running and revving. That's an AK-103. Possibly. Some people say that it looks like an AK-74 because of the way the front looks. But that's chambered in, what, 5.54? Mine isn't. Mine's 7.62. FN57, good eye. Yes, that's an FN57. Eloy, welcome, buddy. Appreciate you showing up. That Canik, it's Boilel Oil. What's up? Yes, those are both Caniks. Canik TTI Combat and a Canik Signature Series Sketch. Random says 7166. What's that for? Let's see here. Let's see if I can change this here. All right, guys, I'm putting a little questionnaire poll here. I'm going to be doing some ballistic testing, and I'm wondering what's a good homemade ballistic testing, not counting like, what do you call it? Like ballistics gel, because that stuff's expensive. Like alternatives. Put a little question. Go ahead and drop that in the comments if you could. Oh, a buddy got a Type 58 kit for like 700 cheeseburgers when they first got imported and turned around and sold it for 2,500 cheeseburgers. For a while, those North Korean AKA kits were pretty rare. Yeah. I mean, that would work, Eloy, but I'm not sure how you could see through it very well. I don't know where I'd get those, by the way. That'd be kind of wasteful because I would want to turn it into food. Frozen and unfrozen milk jugs. There you go. I have a lot of water jugs, like juice jugs that I have water in. I guess I could freeze a few of them and see what it does. FN57, yes, toxic. We got one right there. We also have the PSA Rock 57 right there. I haven't shot a lot of that one. Just got in here. Toxic Returns YouTube. Welcome, buddy. I believe you're new to the chat. Appreciate you showing up. Liberal Tears would make a good one. Oh, yeah, it would. Watermelons and pumpkins are good shotguns. Oh, yeah, that was actually one of them I was thinking about doing for Thanksgiving, pumpkins, because they're going to be around again. Obviously, during Halloween, that a lot. Glock 18. We don't have a Glock 18. That'd be nice, especially a Glock 18C. We have a Glock 20 right there. It's a 10 mil. Opinion on H&K MK23. I forget what those are. I think I subbed, brother. I think you were, or someone did, because I was 168, then it went to 167, then back to 168. Let's see. What's your favorite Glock? I would say either 17 and 19 or 43X MOA. I don't own any of those, but I would say those are the best ones out there, pretty much, for my opinion. I only have one Glock. Yeah, what is an MK23 Eloy? I would love to learn what that is. I'm drawing a blank on it. Do you have a 22 pistol? Yes, I have 4 of them right here. We've got one right there. It's a Rigarmi Berresca made in Italy from 57. There's a PT22 Taurus from like 1998, maybe 2001, something like that. That's a P22 Walther, and that is a Mark IV Ruger. Glock 10C is like a machine bling. Yes, it is. That's why I said we wish we could get one. Cute airsoft collection. Yeah, you'd think they are, but if they were airsoft, they would have a yellow tip on them. So, yeah. That's wrong. If it's got an extended mag or a drum mag. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, it would. You know, LeBro. Yeah, it would. Yes, sir. That definitely would be fun. Playing those are choices. FN, my favorite, lightweight, amazing accurate as bleep, and can add plenty rounds. Yeah, they have big mags for those. Currently, that one has, I think it's the 20 or 22. This one's a 23 rounder. And then down there, I have a 30 rounder for it right there, besides these AK round mag there. Do you see my target answer, Jerome? Creator, I don't think I did on this one. Let me see. That's the favorite targets are bowling pins. Oh, yes. Go down to your closest bowling alley. There used to be one here, I heard. I don't know if there is one here anymore. No, there was a drive-in theater here years ago. I think there is a bowling alley. We could see. I don't know. Let's see here. Ricky Lee. Welcome, buddy. You going to get banned. Why? Why would I get banned? This is totally legal. What is the smallest gun in your collection? Nick Moran, sorry, is in that case there. It's a little single-shot 22 by E. Allen and Company, made in 1869 to 1871. It's my smallest pistol, rarest pistol, and lightest pistol. Oldest pistol, too, I guess. Can you shoot in life? Unfortunately, you cannot. What's up, I8I? How you doing, Anthony? How many pistols are on the table? Let's see. On the table we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and then on the sidebar, 22. Probably 7K worth. That I have? Oh, the MP5's right there. You're like, where'd the MP5? As a joke. Gotcha. Favorite carry is a Colt Series 70 and 38 Super. That'd be nice, Robert. Welcome, by the way. And Jarrell, welcome. Appreciate y'all. We got 2 subscriptions too, like that. Thank you all, guys. At 8K, we have a giveaway. You need to be subscribed. You need to be in the live when it happens. It's free, and it has no association to YouTube, so it's just me. Look like Call of Duty. Thank you. Do you have a BAR from World War II? Ethan, we wish we did. That would be fun. We're the fun switch, right? We don't. That's Fling's what? 308 or is that Fling 30-06? I think it's 30-06. Let's see here. My whole collection might be 70K, bro. I wouldn't doubt it. I still have about 20 guns in there, maybe. All my revolvers are in there. 30-06. Okay, that's what I thought the BAR was. He did it right. You're not supposed to call it a bar. You're supposed to call it a BAR, and he put the dots. He knows his guns. Ethan Sanchez. Yes, sir. You know your guns, brother. Do you have a Dorvra? I probably spelled it wrong. Dorvra. Probably not then. I'm not ringing any bells. Creator, do you know what that is? A Dorva? How much is the total collection, bro? I actually do not know. I do not know. 300 and 600 rounds a minute, I think. There you go. Yeah, it has a high and low speed, like a sewing machine or something. High beam, low beams, like lights. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's meaning, maybe he's meaning that new one that came out. It's made in Turkey called the Daira or something like that. Yeah, it's all my personal collection. I've got maybe 80, 90, something like that. Personal collection, yep. Wait a minute, what happened here? Somebody got timed out. What happened? What did he say? I never even got to see his message. Someone must have deleted already, but I would have saw that. What happened there? Creator, what happened? The caliber, does the D's fire? What caliber do these fire? These are 25. Those are 22 all the way to the end there. That's a 9mm Makarov. That's a Tuckerov, which is a 7.62 by 25. Those are both 5.7s. That's a 9mm Desert Eagle. These are both Canik 9mm. These are all 9 here until that's a 10. That's a 9. And then that's a 380. That's a 45. And that's a 9. Word, what about your personal carry? Personal carry, I use the 2.0 Bodyguard 380. And I run these real high-end PDX Defenders in it. They're one of the best 380 personal protections there are. They're kind of pricey. They're about $28 a box for 20. And then I also do the 365 right there, depending which one I want to do. Dobra. Yeah, I've never heard of that, brother. Wasn't very friendly to you. Yeah, I don't think I read that one. Maybe I did. Earlier, there was one and another one that was weird. Yeah, that's some tough stuff. Those are the 2 I carry because I don't like carrying something heavy. I carry that one the most, honestly. It's like a pocket carry pretty much. Hey, at Creator, how are you tonight? Gotta go next time. See you, 44 Carbine. Thank you for coming in. Guys, W's in the chat. He's one of the OGs. Appreciate you coming by, buddy. Thank you. Good, Random. How about you? And the newcomers in the chat, we also got stickers for the channel now. We're going to start giving away those possibly or some other stuff. Shield, Hillier. I don't have any shields, Turek. I have a Bodyguard, not a shield. I'm 6'6", so that's why I'm speaking on the FN with 30 I have. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty tall. I'm about 5'10". Jonah, nothing is for sale. Educational purposes only. CJA, do not talk that, please. That puts you in timeout for that. Bye-bye. I think this guy may be 1%, 1% Republican. I call myself a conservative American Christian. Brock says, what do you think of the grip safety on the S&W 9mm? Oh, on the sorry, the Shield Easies, the Easy Shields. I think they're interesting. Excuse me. I've never shot one. I'm trying to think if I've ever handled one. I don't think I've even touched one before. They look weird to me, but let's see. Lebro says J358 revolver. Do you have that? I don't think so. I have a lot of revolvers. I have 16 of them, but I don't have that one. Do I have a P38? I don't. Why, thank you for that. That was a super sticker. Those get you something special. Do I have a rifle? Yeah, I got lots of rifles, Jonah. I got lots of rifles. All right. All right. Here we go, folks. Ready? Music to your ears, guys. Ready? Here goes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Grandpa was first issued a Luger. That'd be nice. Credit card debt exploding. Woohoo. What's up, Undaddy? Start Killer says no P38s. I don't know. That'd be nice to get one of those. Yeah, I have lever actions rifles over here, some military stuff, an ARAK, Sega 12 there, an SKS. I got some lever actions there, obviously, like you're seeing. I got shotguns all over here, some shotguns inside the safe, some 22s in the safe, some bolt actions in the safe. It's pretty empty right now because I have the stuff out right now. Dendra, how you doing? I feel bad for your credit card is crying. Really? Really? You think so, huh? Libro says, do you have a MW11? Probably not, because I don't know what that is, unfortunately. Type of pistol? No, I don't then. They look like they finished them with a angle grinder. What is your normal job? I own my own business. I am a handyman. Let's try fire some rounds. Undudley says, how are you and your babies, aka your guns? I'm doing good. And of all my babies, we just got one right there. It's a Desert Eagle pistol 9mm. They call it the Baby Deagle. I just got that yesterday. It's by IWI. It's a Desert Eagle pistol. It says on the side 9mm Jericho. It's their more rare version. Let's see. Star says, how was SDSA? Then moved on to SS. He was issued a K98 first. Nice. Then carried an MP40. That's neat. He moved to South America after the war, and then moved to Florida. There you go. Yeah, it's a Jericho. Most American type of gun would be this one right here, probably. The at least for more modern times, this would be the more American classic, as well as lever guns, which I got those. Whoops, sorry, I kicked my stand. Lever guns. Where's Skittles? He's outside. He's not in here today. You remember that, huh, Vane? Raniti. I don't know what that is. I've seen those. How do you like it? I just got it yesterday. I haven't shot it yet. Bro, I'm from Indonesia. Thank you, Dendro. Shout out to Dendro. And if you could sub, we'd appreciate it. We have a giveaway at 8K coming up. That's at 8K subscribers. Oh my God, I want one. It's so cute. Please let me get one. What is 1911 Chamberlain? 45. God's caliber, my friend. That's what they say. Yeah, I don't know what a Reniti is. He says a pistol, but hey, Racer, what's up? What will be next giveaway prize? I'm not sure, actually. I'm trying to figure that out. Someone suggested a what do you call it? A range camera, like a one of those cameras you put out and put along the walkways and see for pictures and stuff. Like and subscribe. Thank you. That was one suggestion some Getty gave when I was on someone else's live. They said, "Hey, what'd you give last time?" And I said, "They said, well, maybe you could think about doing this, like a field camera, whatever they call them." Chris Knoll, nothing is there. None of these pistols are for sale or giveaway or nothing. They are my personal collection and for educational purposes only. I have no idea of decent optics because who doesn't want one of those? It would be like, it's not an optic, it's a trail cam. There we go. That's what I meant to say. A trail cam. Someone just subscribed. Thank you. Can I get an M9? I don't even have one, bro. I don't have one. That's the same thing as an M92 FS or something like that. And please be a mod, not forcing you, just wondering. You just came in. I don't know you from Adam. So usually If I need a mod, you have to be consistent in my life for quite a number of weeks, maybe up to a month. And if I need one, I could choose you. Beautiful Glock. I do have one Glock right there. A Glock 20. It's a 10 mil. Ruger 5.7. No, that is a PSA Rock 5.7. And then the one above it is a FN 5.7. Pretty close though, Solo. That looks a lot like the Ruger. I'm trying to sell my TP that blackout. Oh, that would be a Canic, right? Hey, what's up, Jesse Harris? Oh, no worries. Pistol Pete just went live too. Pistol Pete Worldwide. Wide. Hey, we got another subscription. 2 more. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. 40 in the chat, but only 28 likes. What's going on? Please double tap that screen if you could. We appreciate y'all showing up to Desert Armory and More, where we do gun content, mine exploring, cave exploring, hiking, outdoor stuff. Check our channel out. Give us a look. Comment, subscribe, give them all thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. And we're from Southern Arizona, guys. Thank you for coming by. I don't know. I would look it up online, Jesse. I do not know how much those are running. No clue. Leather War 2 pistol. What is it chambered in? So this is actually a Cold War from 54. So that is chambered in 7.62 by 25 Tokarev. It's a CZ 52. CZ52. This is a Makarov made in Hungary. They made these from like 61 to 80 something in Hungary. And then once Hungary was freed, they switched over to 9mm Luger. This is a Makarov 9x18, which this one's made in 67. So yeah, 67. And it's called a FEG PA63. Yeah, that's a CZ52. You got to have a Colt 1911. I don't have a Colt brand. I have a Springfield Armory 1911 mil spec. M1911. Excuse me. And then I have a World War II 303 Lee Enfield right here. Number 4 Mark 1. And a Mosin Nagant M38 carbine from 43 as well. That is a Mauser from 8mm Mauser from Turkey right there in the corner. And then I have a Cold War SKS right there. You can give away an optic. That is what I meant, because who doesn't want an optic? Oh, yeah. Optics, though, tend to be pretty pricey, and some people like to be pretty picky on optics. So maybe a range finder would be better, and it definitely would be cheaper. The iconic U.S. Army. Yes, that would be that right there. Yes, sir. God's Caliber 45 ACP. But how? You haven't used that one yet. Guys, shout out to Everything Yukon. How? He's never used that. He's in, but why? And, but where? Now we have, but how? Appreciate you, man. Turkey makes great clone, too. Clones? Oh, yeah, they do. Well, for one, like the, was it the dagger, right? The PSA dagger? I mean, you could let them pick an optic under a certain price range. That's true. That's true. Because, like, what I spent on the range bag and earmuffs was a decent price. I was able to get them on sale, thankfully. That helps. But, you know, you want to try to get something on sale, which this time of year would be good for sales. Just bought a Ruger American Gen 2 and 308 for coyote hunting. That's perfect, dude. That is right on, Jesse. Ruger American is one of the best cheap bolt actions you can buy. Random question, do you have an M1 Garand? I wish. There was one at a swap meet months ago for 1,200 cheeseburgers. If I had the money to spend freely, I would have got it. But I had bills, so we did not buy it. They make an M4 and M2 clones, HK clones, and a few others in Turkey. Yeah, this one's made in Turkey. The M5. MP5 thingy. I can talk guns all day. I don't know if I could do it all day. I can do it quite a while. I mean, I love guns, obviously. But, where's revolvers? Dendra, they're not out today. Yesterday was our wheel gun Thursday. And so I usually have all my wheel guns out. I have 16 wheel guns. Cake. Unfortunately, I don't believe we are, but without Christ, we all are losers. It says all our righteousnesses are as filthy rags. and that we are all lost without Christ. So yeah, I do believe that. We are a loser. Yeah. Actually, the Chinese AK are great rifles. Yes, I hear they are. M13, never heard of it. But yeah, we are all losers without Christ. Yes, that is true. Without him, yeah, definitely. Jesus would have loaded this. Maybe. Not sure. I'm sure he had slingshots and little swords he played with when he was younger, and who knows what all. But he did say those who live by the sword will die by the sword, so we got to remember that too. Appreciate you coming by, Kate. Thank you for showing up. Hopefully, you're having a blessed day and you have a blessed Thanksgiving as well. Hey, we got a subscription. Thank you, guys. Whoever did that. Appreciate you. Draco or ARP? I do not, Elgid. We have a full-size AR. I don't have any Dracos. I do have an MP5. So that's the closest we have to those. Got an SB brace on it. It's a 9mm. We're going to put a FRT on that someday. Yes, sir. We just got this. Desert Eagle. Yes, sir. What handgun would you recommend for daily carry? Year of the Rooster. So, I myself carry this 2.0 Bodyguard and the 365. Glock 20 is a little big for a carry. I have a Glock 20 right there. That's a 10mm. A Glock 19 MOS would be good. A 43X MOS. The Canik Prime. Those are small. They're good to carry. Some of the what do you call it? Some of the Tauruses, like the G3C, G2C, are pretty good. What else is a pretty good carry one, guys? A couple of snub-nosed revolvers would be decent. You sit on them, admit it. The only time I've sat on a gun is when it's in my back pocket. Level Armory Jericho's. That one right there is a Desert Eagle IWI. Israel Weapon Incorporated or something. It is a Jericho though. Did I see a Ruger P89? Let's see. This is a Ruger. It's a Mark IV. That maybe is the one you're talking about. Saw 340 PD. Not sure what that is, so probably not. That's a Ruger 338 Lapua. Goes about 1.75 miles. Haven't pushed it out that far yet. And then I have two Rugers in there that are 1022s. And then, yeah, I have that Ruger there. We also have a Ruger 357 Magnum in the safe. Thank you for that subscription. Appreciate you guys. Tim, how's it going? A P89. I'm almost honestly not sure what that is. Probably not then. I would love to learn what it is. Do you mind elaborating a little bit? Sometimes I'm a little foggy on numbers versus brands and calibers. You did mention the brand, so I like that. Where after he's so popular all of a sudden, it's just because they're illegal now? Yeah, probably. They're kind of legal. In certain states, they aren't. I miss. What you miss, buddy? Mr. Tim the Magic Man. Oh, do you perform magic? Do you have a Nambu? I do not, JD. That'd be kind of nice, even though they're a very problematic pistol. If you want to see one in action, check out the Arms Room 24. He has one. Check out the Arms Room 24. He has shot it on a couple shorts. Unfortunately, it's pretty much one fire, it jams. You got to fix it. One fire, jam. Once in a while, he got one or two off, but pretty much a one-shot bing-bonger. Yeah. But it'd be kind of neat to have one. I haven't looked them up to see how much they're worth or where I could find one. But yeah, they're pretty problematic. They're one of the worst jamming. Now, my own, this is my worst one. This little 25 Saturday fly-by-night, they call them. 25 ACP. It is a Lorcin, Lorcin, made in California. New River or something like that? Riverside, California. Thanks, well wishes. Hey, JD, have a blessed day, and you have a nice Thanksgiving as well, buddy. Appreciate you, JD. Thanks for showing the love. Double tap the screen before you leave if you could. and subscribe. We have a giveaway at 8K, hopefully. We also have another one at 10K coming up. Whenever that happens, because you got to be subscribed and got to be in the live when that happens. So turn on your notifications so you know when we do all that. Shout out Baby Bunny says P365 is nice. Thank you. Yeah, that's what that one is. It's the macro. I carry that one a lot outside the waistband when I'm hiking, so that's why it's a little scraped up right here. Should I load? Hold on to my Gen 3 Glock for a while. Mr. N, I would keep it. What up, fam? Hey, CC Motion, how's it going? What's the best handgun you got? Best handgun would probably be either the Canik TTI Combat or this FN, because, you know, FNs are worth a lot. That is my most expensive handgun, the FN. For handguns, I would say that's my nicest two. This one's pretty nice, the Tesis Double Stack. 1911, 9mm, shoots really good. Well, there's a variety that are pretty good. It's up to you, I guess, Mr. N. I have a Gen 320 right there, Gen 320, 10mm. I don't think I'll sell it. Nothing's for sale, though. It's all my personal collection. Nothing's for sale. But most of the time, I keep everything I get. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting all tired again. Of course, this box is empty because normally the MP5's in there. Hey, what's up, Arizona Steve? Oh, by the way, someone just passed you the other day. Today, actually. Do you know Stifler Manufacturing, Steve? Shout out to Stifler Manufacturing, by the way. They make slides for Gen 3 Glocks and lower. He just went to Phoenix from Tucson today. And he drove right past Arizona City, obviously. He just went right through. He was going to some gun stores up there to see if he could sell some of his slides. What 9mm carry ammo you using? 9mm, I usually use Critical Defense or what's the other one called that Freedom Munitions puts out? It's called X-Force or something. But usually something Hornady. American Gunner or Critical Defense or Critical Duty, I think it's called. Something Duty. Ruger P89 is a 9mm from 89 and early 90s. Oh, okay. Is I'm trying to remember what those look like. Shout out says I like Federal 124 grain hoist. Those would be good. So are Spear red dots, or not gold dots. Spear gold dots. They're really good too. HST. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. I hope the P320 doesn't spontaneously explode. Hey, Vane. Yeah. It's right there. There's nothing in it, so it won't go off because there's nothing loaded in the chamber. I usually do not leave anything loaded in the chamber unless I'm carrying it. It's a carry gun, then those do. Hear anything about the new style Glock coming out? Steve, the V series, yeah, a couple people got their hands on it and already made switches for them. So much for that. I have some P320. Yeah, I have the P320 M18 right there with a Romeo SIG on it. Let's see. Hawa Kareem, welcome, buddy. New to the chat, appreciate you. Who's the brand that makes all the colored triggers? Canik does. Because like this one is black and blue. The one behind there is gold and black. So does Walther, but that's because Walther and Canik, they have the same triggers. Are you kidding about the switches? No, I'm not. Listen to Brandon Herrera. He said they already made one for it. So it's like in your face, Cali. You couldn't get a switch in a Gen 3 anyways. That's all they allowed in Cali was the Gen 3 and older. So they only had switches for 4s and 5s. So it's like, why were they banning them anyways? It made no sense. Yep, they already made one for it. Some company did. The P320 aren't as bad as people think, but they definitely aren't drop safe. I have not dropped mine because it's very nice condition, so I don't want to mess it up. But I have ran a couple other tests on it. Nothing happens. It hasn't had that problem. But yeah, Steve, they already put auto sears on those. Yep. Listen to Brandon Herrera, and then the Honest Outlaw did a review on the V19 and the 17, and he said, I bet you in a few days or a week, someone's going to go ahead and have one with it. And sure enough, yeah, I said, yeah, I put in the comments, yep, Brandon Pereira said someone already made one. Oh, we lost a sub. Who the world did that? Don't do that. That is so sad. Naughty. Someone unsubscribe. But yep, so much for that, right? So are they going to sue him again? Try to get him again? They'll just give up. They'll be like, nope, we're standing our ground. That's them making it. That's the manufacturer. Nothing is wrong with our product. It's the people themselves making the item. Nothing's wrong with the firearm. It's not the firearm's fault or the creator of it. They failed military trials for not passing the drop test, but they still adapted them for some reason. Probably SIG was the lower bidder. They were the lower bidder than Beretta, I think they were up against. Glock wanted to do it, but Glock doesn't have an external safety. So Glock got out of it. They would have loved to do it for the military. But yeah, they don't have an external safety. Which, I mean, a lot of guns don't. Let's see, this little guy. Let's see, these all have external safeties. This one's optional. Some SIG 2.0 bodyguards have external, some doesn't. Same with the 365. Some do, some don't. Mine does, plus it has the red dot mount. I don't know if I ever put one on it, maybe eventually. This one does not have the red dot mount. I don't think they have it for the 380s, not even the competition one. Pretty much all mine have external safeties. The Canics don't. Let's see, my Glock doesn't, even though it's a California version, probably because it's in the trigger. Of course, then 45s have two. They have the grip safety and the external there. Red still has a contract, I think, but they want to phase them out, but nothing has been more reliable to fully phase them out. That's true. They take a licking and keep on ticking, as they say with Timex. Take a licking and keep on ticking. And then even the Desert Eagle there has an external safety on it. Any thoughts on the SW22 Victor for target shooting? I've never shot one. My local pawn shop has had one for a while. I think it's still in there. It has like a really nice case, like 3-4 mags. They're kind of pricey. So are the Buckmaster Brownings and the Mark IVs like this. They're kind of all in the same ballpark. I've never shot one, but I think it'd be fun. Are they worth it? I don't know. Someone asked that earlier if this was worth it. The Mark IVs, they got the big bull barrel on them too. They're super quiet, super smooth. I love shooting mine, especially the nephews. They love shooting both of these, the Walther P22 and the Mark II. When I'm out shooting, the bigger ones, and my bigger nephews shooting the 9s, the little guys are all running these things, the 22s. Well, I think it'd be a neat gun. You're the Rooster. I think it'd be nice. Do you have one? Maybe you're thinking about getting one. Your Canics have the top decocker. They have the little dot there that shows if they are cocked. They don't have a decocker, no. And then they have obviously the extractor there. That's the slide lock release. The opposite side of that is the push for the mag release. Of course, that's to open them up right there. Anywho. Yeah, I've never shot a Victor 22. That'd be fun. They look neat. They're all stainless steel. The way they slide are really cool. My brother has a Buckmaster, so I've shot his. It's pretty similar to the Buckmaster is pretty similar to the Mark IV. But the Victor actually slides, an actual slide similar to most guns, but they also have, it still has a barrel though that doesn't move. Hey Mason, welcome back. My Tanak TP9SA has a top decocker. Yeah, I don't think mine does. If you look on top here, it just has the plate, and then it has this thing that pops up right there, I think, that shows it's full or not. It pops up if there's a mag in there. I mean, what do you call it? A bullet in it? That has the striker indicator on the back. Yes, all Canics do that I know of. Some people think they're a gimmick and they're just a joke, but it's like, to me, nothing's wrong with it. I mean, I don't think it looks funny. I mean, other guns have something that pops up, like the SIG here has that little thing right there that pops up. These Canics have something that pop up and the dot. If they don't have something that pops up, they just have a bigger window, like right there. As you can tell, there's a brass in there because that's my carry, so there's something in there. You can see there's something in there through that window. That's kind of the idea. They normally would just have a window in them. Anywho's. Let's see here. Yeah, I've got a friend with a Victor, and it's definitely a fun little gun. Yeah. I have not had any problem with mine, although I haven't had it. I've probably have maybe $1.50 through that, and probably 5K or 10 through this. I mean, my nephews have shot so many of these. I have 4 mags for it, and they're 15 each, and so they really go through them. This I have 4 mags for as well, but they're only 10 each. I don't know if you can get bigger mags for that. This one I got extenders for them from what is it? From TK. I forget what that stands for. TK. They make special triggers for them and all sorts of stuff. Papa Pew Pew's just got one of those with the stainless top, and he's getting add-ons to it. Guys, shout out to Papa Pew Pew's too. If you're not subscribed to him, go check him out. On a 92FS, the extractor sticks out and the top of it is red. Yeah, so when it pops up, it has a little red indicator on it. Yeah, different guns do different things. My 30-30 lever action Rossi has this little button that sticks out on the side that's spring loaded. So once it's fired, it sucks back in. I mean, all sorts of stuff got different things way of doing it. What do you think of an AMT 380 backup? Hey, Mark Arusso, I believe you're new. Appreciate you showing up. Shout out to you, buddy. What is an AMT? Unfortunately, I don't know that company. I'd love to learn what that is. Could you clarify that? I'm not sure. I have a 380, but it's not a AMT. It's a 2.0 Bodyguard. It's this one right here. I pocket carry that quite often. And I run these really good high-end PDX-1 Defenders. They're one of the best on the market for 380 Defenders. They're pricey. They're about $28, $28.99, $30 a box. But they'll do the business. And we pray to the Lord we never have to use any. But yeah, what is the AMT? Do you mind clarifying? I'd love to learn what you're talking about. Welcome. That is from the 70s and 80s. Huh. I'm going to have to look that one up. We're going to screenshot that. Have not heard of that one. AMT. Wasn't AMT a bowling alley company for a while? Probably a different company, as in like management-wise, but I'm pretty sure AMT had a bowling alley. We got 2 subscriptions. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Guys, at 8K, we have a giveaway coming up. We don't know what that is yet, but eventually we'll figure that out. It might be a trail camera thrown in some stickers that we just got. It might be maybe a rangefinder or something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do this giveaway. Last giveaway, we gave away the Ranger earmuffs in that range bag at 6K. And we were waiting for the stickers to come in to throw those in with it too. So, anywho. And the giveaway is just me, just Desert Armory more, no association of YouTube or nothing. It's what I'm doing myself here. So 10 in the chat, 40 likes. Definitely a little slower live than last time, but still good. All's well that ends well. Saw some Blue Point slings where one sale the other day. That would be a cool giveaway. Blue Point slings. What's that? I know what Blue Point is, like by Snap-on, like the tool company. Blue Point slings. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe clarify too. Like, I know what Blue Point tools are. They're made by Snap-on. Overpriced for what you get. Let's see here. Somebody just text me. I'm not sure who that is. It must be my brother-in-law or my sister. I'm not sure. The number I don't have saved yet. Where's my doggy barking at? Canella's barking, my big German Shepherd. Yeah, do you mind clarifying what you mean by... Okay, here we go. Blue Point makes some of the better slings you can buy. Slings, yeah, but what type of slings? Like, I'm confused when you meant slings. Like for like one of those? Like that leather strap sling? Those things? I'm guessing that's what you mean, right? And that one's a canvas from 53. That's a Russian from 53. And then the gun from 43. Gunslings. Okay, now I got you. Yeah, that might be. And then the person just gives the right adapters to attach to their rifle. I'm trying to think who would use those other than hunting rifles. Yeah, there we go. Shotguns. Yeah, some people would put them on shotguns because, like, my 16 gauge Zastava has them, and so does one of my little 9mm rimfires right there. Of course, old rifles always had them, like this one, the Schneider. None of the big shotguns have them. This one, the MP5, had the one there. It did have the one back here, but once I put the brace on it, it doesn't have it anymore. It used to have another one right in the back here. I don't know why the brace doesn't have the loop on it still. Let's see. And then, yeah, obviously, old military rifles have them. I have, my AR has one at the top there, but I don't know if it has one on the bottom somewhere, possibly. And then my AK doesn't. The SKS doesn't, probably because the carbine, not the full size. This lever action does, the 44. That one's got one in the front and back. People add them sometimes too. Anyways, hey, what's up, Snow Racer? How you doing? It's been a little bit. Appreciate you showing up. How's your day been? Got any plans for Thanksgiving? And look, we got a new accoutrement to the family of pistols, a Desert Eagle 9mm. Doing pretty good. I like the MK 1919 shotgun. I have a 1901 lever action shotgun made in 1901. It looks like the 887, the 1887 12 gauge, like the Terminator had. You may want to reset. Views went down. This will be my last one. Yeah, I'm doing good. We'll probably meet up with my mom and dad, maybe my brother-in-law and sister, and my grandma. We'll see for Thanksgiving. Christmas, I might plan something out of state. Maybe visit my brother where I used to live in Cali. Or if my other brother doesn't come down for Christmas, I might go up to Pennsylvania, see him. I don't know. We'll see. That'd be the model in 1919. Oh, okay. I'm not sure which one that is. MK 1919. Who makes the MK? Would that be like a MK? Would that be a HK brand or what? Do you have any 357 Magnum FMJs? I do. It's inside the for the gun is in the safe. The bullets here. I'll put you on the stand. I'll bring one over real quick. Welcome back, Naruto. Naruto, however you pronounce that. Here is some. Well, these are TMC. That's pretty similar to FMJ. They call them TMCs. This is by Amoco Signature Target. One of the companies had them really cheap for about 30 cents a round one time for 357 mag, so I bought like 10 boxes of it. Naruto. Haven't been joining this chat because I've been busy with selling bowling balls lately. Bowling balls? Really? People's get back into bowling balls, huh? This continues because of gun laws. How sad. It was probably a perfectly fine firearm. I have some, what are these ones? I have some defense rounds for those that are real hot buffalo bores. And then I have some jacketed hollow points, semi-jacketed. These ones here, right there, semi-jacketed. These are really hot rounds. How can I get one of those stickers? I'm still trying to figure that out, brother. Probably on the giveaway, we're going to do some of that. Once we have that. Here's one of my rare modern rounds. These right here are my... Here, I'll show them to you. Here's some rare modern rounds right here. Plus P plus, 38 specials, law enforcement only. Right there, they've got that little thing sticking out in the center. They're called Hydro Shocks. Plus P plus. 38 specials, federal law enforcement only. I got those from a gun sale. Like as in a gun show, which I have one happening tomorrow that I'm going to go to. If I can take video content, I'm going to take some for you. Yeah, only 4 people in the chat. That's fine, because we're closing the live down here in a couple minutes anyways. Can civilians ever have those? I don't think outright they can, but once they're out of the law enforcement's hands, well then you're allowed to have them. because they make law enforcement only 5.7 too, and you can find those on Gunbroker, no problem. They're pricey. Now, what I got wasn't too bad. I got this for a decent price. I just figured they look kind of oddball. But yeah, the stickers, I got to figure out how I'm going to get rid of those between giveaways as well as maybe open up a store somehow. As well as like for t-shirts. I'm probably going to make some t-shirts with those 4 same emblems on them. I think I've mentioned this before, but now have a Sig Sauer sticker above my table on my wall. You might have. That looks nice. I don't think I have any Sig stickers. Probably because my SIGs, both of them I got used. And they didn't have the cases. I do have for the BFR. The Mac came with the extra mags I got for this, which is currently one that's in there now, the Mac. And then the BFR came with my big revolver. Winchester, that came with some ammo, I think. That came with the brace for the MP5. That one, and this one came on the Ruger. And that came with the We My People, the holsters. But yeah. To have shotgun slugs. Yeah, I have some for the, I've got some right here for the 410. 5 shells for $8. They're kind of pricey. I got those at a swap meet. I'm going there tomorrow, hopefully, too. 1/4 ounce. And then I have, here's some 12 gauge. Right there. I don't have any 10 gauge slugs. They're hard to find. I have some double-aught buck 10 gauge, and I have, for the 16, I don't have any slugs, do I? Oh, yeah, I do. Here we go. There's some 16 gauge sluggers, an old box I got for $7.99. Originally from Ames, they were only $2.99. They're for my double barrel Zastava. The only sticker that I don't have is your stickers. Yeah, I just came out with those. They just came in today. That's the MFP Shield 9mm. That would be a good one, Mark Russo. I have a Bodyguard 380. I don't have any MFP shields. Those would be a good one. They're very reliable. They're very ergonomic, in my opinion. Definitely more ergonomic than a Glock 17 or 19. Not as bulky and as big. Better angle. Better trigger. I had a buddy who had one. He didn't have it very long, though. Unless he still has it. He might still have it. He told me he was trying to get rid of it. I'm not sure why. Because he asked me, hey, you want to buy it? And he had like 250 rounds. He was trying to sell it to me. Is there a price for me to get one of your stickers? Snow sticker or Snow Racer. I'm trying to figure out what to do about that yet. They just came out. I just got them. This is currently my logo right now. That was my favorite. This one was voted number 1. This is voted number 2. This one was voted number 3 of the 10 stickers or logos. And this one was voted number 4. I don't quite like the armadillo. Someone was saying, too bad you couldn't put Skittles on there. I didn't even ask for them to put the armadillo. They just did. Anyways. Most gun ranges by me won't let me shoot birdshot indoors. Oh, was that you mentioning that on another channel? See, mine is an outdoor range for the shotguns. It's a which I haven't tried yet. It's actually a speed skeet, or whatever they call it, where they shoot the skeets out of the buildings back and forth. Skeet runs, whatever they call them. I'll take one of each. Yep. I got to figure out how much to price them for and where to sell them at. I'll probably sometime come up with a little store. Currently, I only have 50 of each one of those, I believe. But yeah, my shotgun range is outdoors where I live. Skeet something they call it. I forget exactly. Trap? Skeet trap. Maybe that's it. Skeet trap. Trap skeet? Something. I could sell them $1 for each to make the price more affordable for your stickers. I'm trying to remember how much I got them myself. They were a little cheaper than that per. Then I got to compensate for shipping too. There's one of those near me. I've never shot at a skeet range though because it's like 75 cents a clay. You might be able to bring your own, but maybe not. Illinois, not so much. Because I asked about it, and they said, "Oh, it's the same entry fee as the normal range." And if you have a normal range membership, you can use that too. And I'm like, okay. Illinois is not so much. Yeah, Illinois is a pain for guns. That's what I hear. They're one of the liberal states like Cali, where I used to live, and New York. They're not quite as bad, but they're just about there because Cali still allows ARs, and I think Illinois outlawed them. If I recall, they banned them, which is crazy because how many millions of people had them in Illinois already, right? So what do you do with them? Grandfathered in? I have no idea. Yeah, try to take them away. Yeah, I deal with it not good. Yeah, I feel for you, bro. It's like when I was in Cali. I was there for 12 and a half years. I'm from Arizona, moved to Cali for 12 and a half years, a little less, and then came back. And yeah, not nice. 7 people in the chat, and we've been on a little over an hour. We'll probably close it down, guys, for the night. All right, let's put you back on the stand. Definitely the live we did before this was better, but this one was okay. Alrighty, guys. We are going to close the live down. If you live in Arizona, make sure to buy yourself a can of Arizona tea. But it's actually made in New York, so go figures. All right, y'all, you have a blessed evening. And remember, our channel's name is Desert Armory and More. Check our channel out. We have lots of content of shooting, shorts of shooting, long format. We have content of hiking, cave exploring, all sorts of stuff like that. You're joking. Yeah, I know. They're made in New York. It's the craziest thing. Makes no sense. Anyways, I'm not sure how they can still sell them for $1, which years ago they were $1. So that means they were making a lot more money before. Appreciate showing up, Desert Armory more. And remember that when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Instead, trust God in those times of uncertainties. Ask Him for help, and He will guide you on your pathway. And remember as well that through Jesus Christ is a way to salvation. Thank you all, and we appreciate the subscriptions and donations we got. You all have a blessed day. And yes, they are still $1 a piece. The Arizona teas at Dollar General around the corner. See y'all. Desert Armory More is out. Till next time, folks.